I want to play a little bit of devil's advocate here because I know there are going to be some people that will say, but because you've mentioned some of the different health effects that can take place and that you know of people have experienced over the years in regards to electromagnetic exposure. And people will say, how do you know it's because of that? Like, could it not be something else? Could it not be related to something else? But I think, as we know, there are lots of health issues that can be similar, say, from mold exposure, for example, or chemicals in the home or in food or in the environment. And then we've got electromagnetic fields. And I think we're just living in a completely mismatched environment to what we were actually designed for as humans in this modern world that we live in. So how can we know that it is electromagnetic fields that could be impacting our health? And of course, it can manifest in different ways for different people. And some people just don't know.
Yeah, it's a really good question. How do we know? Because there are decades of research. There are thousands of studies out there now that in peer-reviewed scientific journals done by people who know what they're doing that are showing harmful effects of exposure. And some of them are showing it on humans. Some of them are showing it on animals. So it's not psychosomatic if it's on animals. And some of them are showing it on cells. We're seeing it on bees, we're seeing it on insects, we're seeing it on a whole range of organisms. So I think we've got enough evidence to be saying, I think there's a really good chance that this radiation is playing a factor in health problems. And my view is, because I value health, my view is, well, why take the risk? If you can use a safe technology and a dangerous technology, why would you choose the dangerous technology? I actually understand the reasons for that. But, for people out there, you have this choice, safe or dangerous. It's entirely up to you. And you can wait if you want to till the science says conclusively, look, this radiation causes cancer, or actually, the scientists are already saying there's enough evidence for that. We can wait for all of those things and we can continue to let our baby chew on our mobile phone or put our mobile phone on our baby bump. We can continue to do that. Or we can say, well, gosh, I don't want my fetus by the time they're 20 to be unhealthy because of something that I exposed them or caused them to be exposed to when they were, before they were born. So it comes back to what your own standards are, I suppose, and what you're prepared to do. And I talk to people all the time who say, I want to be healthy. But then you say, oh, well, what about, for example, your exposure to these wireless devices or your kids' use of wireless devices? Oh, I can't stop that. I can't stop my kids using their mobile phones or their tablets, or I do it, or we sit down together and we're all on our various wireless devices irradiating ourselves and each other, because really what she's really saying is that we're addicted to this technology and we're not prepared to change it. But my concern about that is, as a mother, is what lessons are we teaching our kids, apart from the fact that we're irradiating them and, changing their testicular function and the quality of their sperm and all these other things. What we're actually teaching them to do is not to talk to each other and not to talk to us. And as a mother of grown-up kids, the most valuable thing I get from my kids is our ability to converse with each other, to engage with each other. And if we had not done that when my kids were little, I don't think we would be doing it now. So we're actually teaching kids out of being able to engage with us now and later in life.